It's been a decade now since Cam Newton's MVP season with the Carolina Panthers in the Super Bowl, and it seems that many people only remember Cam Newton for not recovering the fumble in Super Bowl 50. As a player on the field, his career was so much more than that, and I'm saying this as a Falcons fan, so I know. Yes, Cam Newton was polarizing and still is now. The clothes he wears infuriates people. A lot of people thought he ran too much and believed he wasn't accurate enough. But it sucks that many people don't remember just how great his MVP season was. Back in 2015, year 5, at 26 years old, with head coach Ron Rivera and offensive coordinator Mike Shula, Cam was already a two-time Pro Bowler who made the playoffs once before, on top of being the first rookie quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards in 2011. And that's something that I think a lot of people also forget about Cam Newton as a quarterback too. He literally opened up his NFL career with back-to-back games with 400 yards passing. He may not have been the passer that everyone wanted, but let's not try and downplay how good he was right out the gate. And his 2015 season was the culmination of that. After a 5-year, $104 million contract extension, Cam was unstoppable. The Panthers also opened the year without their top receiver, who at the time was Kelvin Benjamin. No one cares about him now, but back then, he had 1,000 yards in his rookie year and tore his ACL before his year 2, so that was a big blow to the Panthers. So now, Cam Newton's top pass catchers were tight end Greg Olsen and 30-year-old Ted Ginn Jr., who never even had 800 yards in a season during his 14-year career. But it didn't matter. Cam opened the year with multiple games of passing and rushing touchdowns. Carolina had the number one offense in the league, where Newton accounted for a lot of the yards and touchdowns all on his own. It was noted by other experts on how he improved his pocket presence, mechanics, and ability to read defenses as well. Being able to go into Seattle and beat the Legion of Boom Seahawks was another example of Cam's growth as a quarterback up to this point. He was a video game character, and the way he'd celebrate, of course, got under people's skin. And in response, he said that if you don't like it, keep him out of the end zone. Of the 54 touchdowns the Panthers offense had this year, Newton had 45 of them with 3,800 yards passing, 35 touchdowns through the air, with another 10 on the ground, as Carolina had the best record in the NFL going 15-1. This, of course, led to him being just the second black quarterback to ever win MVP after Steve McNair. And he did it without a true number one receiver or an elite running back. Cam Newton was quite literally the driving force behind the success of the Panthers offense all on his own. Now, obviously, the story didn't have the perfect ending, but in all fairness to Cam Newton, not even Tom Brady could beat the Broncos defense that year. And yes, the Eagles won the Super Bowl this past season, but I really just don't understand why Eagles fans have taken the time to go at just about every single top quarterback in the NFL today, on top of now attacking players who aren't even in the league anymore, such as Cam Newton. It has to stop. People have let their hate for Cam cause them to forget or try to downplay just how good he was on the field. And it doesn't make any sense. No, I don't believe that Jalen Hurts would have beat a Broncos defense that not only locked down MVP Cam Newton, but also held prime Tom Brady to 18 points in the AFC Championship game. You don't have to like him. You don't have to agree with his takes on his podcast. You don't have to agree with my takes. But enough is enough. Is Jalen Hurts a good quarterback? Yes, obviously. He won the Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl MVP. He deserves the respect. But the respect for one shouldn't come at the expense of taking down another person, if that makes sense. And do I think he's better than Cam Newton? No, I just don't. And this is, of course, subject to change in the future, but until then, please put some respect on Cam Newton's name. Let me know in the comments where you rank Cam Newton's MVP season all time. Comment your thoughts on the discourse between Cam Newton and Jalen Hurts, and subscribe for more NFL content like this.